Hello, this is Sam, and I'm going to be doing my answer to my Q&A video I did last weekend. She's got you're looking at the 5 tiger tanks in Russia, which I love them tiger tanks. Just to show you, just to look at them, I love them. They're from 1941, so I've not bought them. I haven't bought them, but I love them sculpts, and I use them for global. I actually use them as the 5 tanks I have to sell Germany. I always do. I just love it. I love those tanks. I love the sculpts. Just honestly, for a basic, just beautiful. Right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start answering the questions now. I'll do it now. I'm just looking at the comments now. I'll start answering the questions. Okay, here we go. Right, so Carper24 asked, who is my favourite country to play in global? To be honest with you, I honestly say it's probably... I want to say Germany, but I don't think it is, to be honest. I like Germany, but I've actually started to really enjoy playing the UK. I like playing the UK. I like the different strategies you can use with it, and I like how different you can play with it. You know, how you can... A lot of the UK is a reactionary country, but then when they start to attack, the way they react is very important. They can do it in many different ways, and I like that. I like that about the UK. So the UK is my favourite country. Carbon24 also asked, which Axis Allies game is your favourite? Well, to be honest with you, I honestly think it's global. I can't say anything else. I love global. It is just the best one out there. Global's that good that it's actually hard to play some of the other games sometimes. Just global is just amazing. It just is amazing. I love global. Okay. The hardest country to play in global is probably Japan. Now you might be thinking, Japan? Why am I saying Japan? Now, I was going to say Russia, but I'm going to say Japan because Japan has so many stuff they have to deal with. They have to deal with the land war in Asia. They have to deal with Russian troops possibly. They have to deal with India. They have to deal with Australia. They have to deal with America. If America decides to attack Japan, it's so hard for Japan to do anything. They have to spread out and they have to really think about what they're going to spend the money on. They have to really think. It's very fun to play, but if you're given a hard time, it's very hard. If you live in free reign, it's easy. But you still have to think about a lot of stuff though, and it's still hard. That's what I think Japan is the hardest country to play. Because I think they have to think about so much, the hardest country to play, in my opinion. Finally, Chelsea or Man United? Well, Chelsea, obviously. War Party at the Outpost asked, how do you get to Narnia? It's the wardrobe. You just go through the wardrobe, pretty easy. Right, I don't know if No Limit asked me that or what, but he said No Limit or a needle to the eye. I don't know if he's asking Cork24 that or me, but if it was me, I'd say No Limit because, actually I've got glasses on, so I don't know where you get the needle through. You're going to have to go through my glasses. Right, here's a good question from the Big E. With all the different versions and variations of Axis Allies out there, and with new war games coming out like War Room and Young Grasshoppers Deluxe Edition, which one do you prefer most? Well, as this includes Deluxe Edition, I'm probably going to say Deluxe Edition. Now, I'm not being a favourite here. I've not played it yet. I've got the map. The map is beautiful. The map is everything you would want. Sorry. Oh god, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. But Deluxe Edition is everything that I love about Global put on steroids, like Young Grasshopper said. All the different people. It's the best war game you can ask for. Even by not playing it yet, by just reading through the rules, reading through the different units, the attack, the way it's the battle board, how everything's involved. It's amazing. It's just everything that you could want in a global game, and it is. And obviously, what Young Grasshopper, what Gargantua, everyone who's part of the Deluxe Edition, what they're doing amazing because it could cost money. All right, I'm lucky to be getting a lot of stuff, and I'm so grateful for that. But I think it's worth it. I think it'll be worth it. Okay. I know I'm lucky to be able to be getting a lot of help from Young Grasshopper, which is amazing, and it's so kind of him to do that. But I honestly think if you're willing to get Deluxe Edition, you're willing to spend the money on it, it is worth it. It just looks amazing. I can't wait to get the stuff he's sending me. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so looking forward to it. It's amazing. But I think the Deluxe Edition is the best one out there. Now, I've thought about War Room for a while, and I've gone 50-50. I want to buy it. I don't think I can at the moment because it's not. I don't really have to go into Deluxe Edition a lot. I don't think the funds are, but I like War Room, and I think it's very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing people play it in December this year, but I don't know about it. It's just, I like it. I've gone into, throughout since last December, I've gone into different opinions about it, okay? And I had to cancel the order of it because there was a bit of a misunderstanding for it. It was come next year. It was very stupid, but I've gone into 50-50 reader about it, and it's good. It looks good. I'll think about it more, but I think Deluxe Edition is my preference because it's more Axis and Allies, and Deluxe Edition is Axis and Allies on steroids. War Room is Axis. Is a different way of playing. It's not Axis and Allies. It's different. It's good, but it's different. Right, let's go through a few more questions. What's your favourite Man United player? My favourite Man United player is probably Juan Mata. Favourite Man City player is probably Kevin De Bruyne. No limit. My favourite Doctor has got to be David Tennant. I just love David Tennant. He's amazing. He's my favourite Doctor. Definitely my favourite Doctor of all time. He's my favourite Doctor. I love David Tennant. Cindy, this is a really important question that really affects me. It's not very easy for me to find players. Now, there are groups in the UK, but I have had nearly probably 99% of all the games I played at Axis and Allies against other people have been on YouTube. There's no one really, unless people just thought I'll just play it with you, see what it's like, understand it a bit. I do have people who understand it a bit, but no one who really properly understands it like the people I play on YouTube. It is very hard for me to find people to play it with, and I don't really have any tips for you. Is just to go to people who you think would like it, people who are interested in history, people who like playing board games, and just ask them to have a go at it. And if they like it, let them play it. If they don't, just get introduced them. Maybe they'll come over time, but that's the only tip I can give you, because really I need tips on that as well, because I don't know many people who play it, but that's my tip. The Red Martian. I did look at the set you asked me to do. I did set it up. I did post a video on it because I did look at it though. I am going to post a video on it, but it's a very good setup, the Cold War. I like it very much. And if you could send it me again, that'd be quite useful actually, because I will do a video on it. I think it's very good actually. It's a very a lot of effort put into it. Finally, the last question from Dutch Lancaster. What brought me into Axis and Allies, and what part of the game brings me joy the most? Well, what brought me into the game was probably in early 2013. In early 2013, I've always been interested in World War II. I love World War II. I love history. I want to go my own. I want to teach history at university. I love history, especially war history. Now, I was just on Amazon one day, and I was just thought, you know what? I wonder if there's any World War II board games out there that are quite good, because I've never, at the time, I was only 10 years old. Because obviously I'm 15 now, 16 in February next year. So I didn't really know any other games. And I looked it up, and the first game that came up was Axis and Allies 1941 strategy board game. I had a look at it, and it looked quite interesting. So I bought it and set it up on the little table next to me, and I loved playing it. Straight away I fell in love with it. I loved the game. I liked it, but I also thought, more wish there was others out there. Well, at Amazon, I straight off the bat went from playing 1941 to Global. Now you probably can understand how hard that was for me. I never even could play it. I could set it up, and I looked at it, and it was amazing. And it took me, honestly, I have only started to play Global properly since just when I started YouTube last year. Honestly, I have come so far in Global. See, honestly, if you tried to play a game with me in Global, let's say in early August of 2017, before I started YouTube, or even knew Corp 24 was, I always knew Young Grasshopper was, but before I couldn't really understand it. I just, honestly, if you play, I would have no clue, okay? I would have no clue. I'd be able to keep up, but I'd make stupid moves, and after about 2 rounds, I'd have no idea what to do after that. I honestly wouldn't. And since then, to go from a year and 2 months later, I don't know how a year and 3 months later, 15 months of learning, I've come so far into the game. And I still think in 15 months' time, I will be even more far in the game. But that is what brought me into Arsenalise. And the part of the game, what brings me the most joy, is just the strategy, moving pieces around, like planning out moves, like anticipate what your opponent's going to do, anticipating what they think you're going to do when you're actually going to do something else, the strategy behind it, like real life, that's what brings me the most joy in that. And that's what I love, that's what brings me the most joy. Sorry, oh, that could have got copyright then. That's what brings me the most joy in playing Axis and Allies, like that. Now, yeah, that's it. That's all the questions that I've answered, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. And I really am happy I've done this, and I'm very grateful to have 100 subscribers. I'm 103 now, but I'm looking forward to carrying on Action's YouTube. And once I am going to be, however, this is something that needs to be noticed for. I am going next Friday. I have holidays for school. However, the week after that, I have mock GCSE examinations, a full mock season for Year 11, and then the last it's the last mock season I ever do before I do my final proper GCSEs next year, and they are very important. I've already started revising, but crunch time revision starting Monday, ending after the 9-day holiday. I'll be doing lots. I won't have any time to do any games, and I won't have any time to do videos. Now, I will still post a video if this. So between tomorrow? Yesterday was the 12th, today's 24th. Between the 15th of October and the 7th of November, I won't be able to do any videos whatsoever. The only exception of this will, if in that time frame I receive the deluxe edition pieces, I'll do a video on them, I'll box them, I'll show you around with them all, and that will be the only exception. I'll do that video, and I'll show you that, but I won't be able to part in any games or whatever. But once 7th of November has ended, between the 7th of November until the 1st, all the way up until March, I'll be able to do games. But then starting April again, all the way up to June, I won't, because I'll be doing lots of hours of revision. I won't be starting revision in January, but I'll be doing even more starting April. So that's just a heads up for YouTube games. So for the next month, really, I won't be able to take part in any videos, except for the Deluxe Edition one. And then after the box exams are over, I'll start doing a whole series on Deluxe Edition about loads of stuff about it and playing the game. Look forward to doing that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for all the questions, and thank you for 100 subscribers. Bye bye.